Hey y'all, it's Hope here at Crafty Hope. Welcome. I mentioned last week in my very long vlog that I was going to share with y'all in a separate video what it was I took with me for the art demo I did at Hello Gallery during the Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival. Here's a quick look at the things that I packed, but I'm going to go here in just a second in more depth of all the things I took for this multidisciplinary art demo that included jewelry making, tin cutting, assemblage work, and mixed media card making. I hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching.
Okay, guys, I've got this a little bit separated, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to bring. Now, initially, when she had asked me to do this demo, and I thought it was just going to be a couple hours one day, I was like, oh, I will cut some tin. There'll be 2 hours of cutting tin and shaping it and filing it and all of that, and no problem. And then I was like, well, I don't know, maybe I can add on some other things. And now that I know that she wants me to do a combination of everything, I've kind of got a lot of things. I give y'all kind of a brief look at some of it. But let me talk about what I initially thought I was going to take. And yeah, so you saw this when I had my jewelry packing event. Was that January? Is that right? I think so. So this is a 10, like one of the ones I would cut up for jewelry. I like this because it has the hinged lid, so I know it won't get lost. And in here I have 2 sets of 10 snips. These are my favorite ones, and these are some I just got that I am trying out to see how I feel about them. I'm going to poke my eye out with it. I have a sanding block and some 0000 steel wool because that is nice for the edges. A couple of Sharpie Ultra Fine markers and a metal punch. This is the 1.5 millimeter size. So that is the bulk of it. The rest of what's in here, I'm going to try to be careful, is tin. It's strips of tin that I have cut down and have decided to take with me to cut. I don't even know how many I have in here. A nice little selection. I keep wanting to go grab more, but I know that this is probably plenty. And it fits in this other tin nicely so I can keep it consolidated with everything. So I'm going to see if I can get all this back in here real quick. And that's a nice way to transport this and show kind of what I'm using and all of that. So in addition, with this kind of stuff in mind, I'm also taking my dimpling pliers. I think I showed you these also. They are pliers that dimple a surface. You can kind of see, maybe here where it has dimpled the surface of some of that. That's my little cheat so I know what sizes they are. They are lovely in this little travel case, so I keep them in there. It's kind of bulky, but it's not too bad. So I also am taking this little doming or dapping block. This is a wood one. I do have a metal one. The metal one would be a pain in my butt to take. So I was like, no, I'll take that with the little wood tool that helps me use it. This is lightweight, easy. I may find a bag or something to put it in along with. I've got, this is the tiny hammer I keep on my desk and my small bench prop. This one is not in great condition. I think I got a bit of patina near it and it has started to mess up, but it's my small one. It'll be fine for this. And I'm taking this is a cheap towel that you can see. I've got paint and everything all over to kind of just put underneath my bench block, but I can also use it to wipe up other things as well. So it's going to serve dual purpose. So again, those things I may try to put all in a bag of some sort so it's all together. Also, I decided the last minute, just a few minutes ago, while I was trying to get all this in here, I'm going to take a little selection of oval jump rings. I like oval with the oval jump rings with the tin because the slit is on the side where it's a little more awkward for the 10 to turn too. And then I've got this 10, which has more jump rings and some ear wires of different finishes like gold and silver and gunmetal, that kind of thing. So that is the 10 portion. I'm also taking, okay, so I showed in my January video, referencing that again, my bead box. I tend to have a plastic jewelry, a plastic organizer filled with different design ideas. I put it in this bag to make it more transportable. Yeah, along with some of the wires I need and things like that. So that is in there. This is my thing of pliers. So I've got, it comes with a variety. Of jewelry making pliers, round nose pliers, flush cutters, chain nose pliers, some tweezers, crimping pliers, yeah, a variety. But I also add a couple other bent nose, round nose, hefty wire cutters, and tweezer nose pliers in here because those are my preferences. I've got this metal tray with a bead mat on it for me to work on. That just makes it a little bit more portable. I have a folder that has my stencils for 10. I just made a couple new ones that I'm excited to play with. So I got those on the laser cutter. That was fun. So that's those. And then I have my wire folder. This is just a cheap folder. It probably needs to be replaced with page protectors in it with different gauges of wire that I like to use. So that is it for the jewelry stuff I'm taking. So that's a nice solid variety. That I'm pretty sure will fit almost completely in my book bag. So hopefully we will see. I'd like to also get these other things in there, but I'm not positive. So the rest of this is my mixed media supplies. Oh, I'm also for jewelry taking this gelato container that will be used for trash, for like little wire clippings or bits of tin and things like that. Okay, I had to cut that down a little bit. So for my mixed media supplies, I have this, which I showed you in February. I think that was like the February art event when I did iCads. So I am taking some more of the iCads that I had prepped for that event, along with blank index cards. And I'm taking a lot of the same things. I've got my glues up here. I've got a Stabilo up here. This is a container with needles and embroidery floss and a few buttons. There's some fabric and supplies in here. I've got playing cards with washi tape on them. I've got a few of my hand carved stamps along with 4 of these memento. I picked these up at an estate sale or something, y'all, and they're in perfect condition and they're small. So I threw those in. And then I've got some masking tape, this Nuvo adhesive, some gesso, this sea glass Americana paint that I love, some water. You know what? I'm going to take one of these out. I definitely do not need 2 of them. So one of them is going to go. And then a couple glues. I've got a wood glue and a tacky glue because I do. Oh, and I also have some E6000 in here somewhere. Oh, and some little scissors. Where did I put? Here it is. A little thing of E6000 because I've got some assemblage-y things that I will need some heavier glues for. In the front pocket of this, I have, some paint pens and water brushes, all kinds of pens and pencils. And then in here, some stickers, focals, collage papers, those kind of things. So that's not a whole lot of that has changed for this. But I'm also taking, let's see, this, which has paint pens. These are the not Walmart. These are the Target Mondo Llama ones. and I thought those would be fun to play with, just something a little bit different. This one, I put a lot of the little supplies and things that I got in the advent calendar I got from Arteza. So there's like acrylic gold paint, which I love. And there's this aqua colored gouache and a gold marker. Things like that are in here that I thought these are easily portable. I'm gonna take them and see what we can do. This is a little watercolor set, just to have a little bit of something. I have several. I've got 3 of these Tim Holtz assemblage vignette boxes, and a little shrine one that I have made that is not put together. So those, then I have some what I'm calling collage bits here, which include all the precious papers I've been using for my 100-day project, some of the scraps I cut off to make the snippet roll that I've been working on. And I threw in a couple of vintage photos for the heck of it. There's also here is it. And I think I'm going to throw some more papers in here from that big 12 by 12 box I took with me on the previous event. So there's some snaps. And then I decided I wanted to take a bunch of buttons, but I didn't really want to pick out buttons. But I remembered I had this tin, which has a bunch of buttons and fun things at the bottom. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame, but I think it's more important for this stuff to be seen. So in this tin, I went through some of my things. I got this little Secrets tin, and I've put a bunch of rusty things. I've got washers and bottle caps and nails and smashed bits of things, just all kinds of fun little rusty bits that I thought would be fun. I think there's some safety pins and all in there. I collected this bucket. This is, it's a fast food container. And I've put some button cards in it and all kinds of odd little bits. I've got thread spools, an old pair of scissors I picked up at an estate sale, some fun natural elements, a little chipboard piece, a good for one drink token, just all kinds. There's what have I got in here? This is like a jewelry piece, there's a die, there's all kinds, there's game pieces, and I'm afraid of pulling them all out. There's a tiny doily. So just all kinds of little things I thought would possibly be able to go in some kind of assemblage piece. So I'm taking that because I don't know what my direction will be. And then I've got some fabricy and lacy bits along with this dyed ribbon from a friend of mine. And like I said, this is a tin full of buttons. It's got a couple button cards. I think this is a needle card. There's old spools in here, and goodness knows what else, because old button containers always have some of the most fun things. So I'm kind of gonna leave that to explore. So let's see if I can get these things back in here, and I will show you. I think the last thing that I have is, this is my water cup for my paintbrushes. And I might grab baby wipes just to have them. I might grab, like I said, some more collage pieces, but for the bulk of it, I think that's it. I showed you my book bag. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can in there. I also have, it's a beach bag, I think, that I like, that I can throw it over my shoulder. So I need to sort it out. It's got I don't even know. It could have things in it I need for this, but it's like sunglasses and old wallets and things like that I need to clean out. I'm tempted to just get a rolling suitcase and throw this all in here to make it easier to tote, but yeah, I'm not liking that idea at the moment, but we'll see how much of this I can get in my book bag, in this other bag, and call it a day. So what do you think? Let me know. This is a super long video. I hope I can get it transferred over. We'll see.
Thanks so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see y'all later.